All right, people, have you ever seen a more pathetic superhuman? In a world full of heroes, our boy is the one who awakened with basically zero powers, becoming everyone's favorite punching bag. But when he's on the brink of death, you think he's just going to pick one legendary power. Think bigger. Watch this. Our boy decides to break the system and take the powers of all 106 legends. We're talking a full package deal. Just as our boy is about to black out, one of the legendary progenitors, the Sword Saint Riichiro, decides to tag in. Look at him, cool as a cucumber, basically saying, finally, I have control. The vibe shift is immediate and terrifying. Meanwhile, his opponent, this flashy blonde examiner, can sense something is off. He's texting his partner like, you ready for some real fun? Little does he know, he's no longer fighting our boy Minato. And yep, there it is. The blonde guy feels that insane surge of energy and is completely stunned. He's thinking, did he become someone else? Or is this a new skill? Either way, he knows one thing. Our boy has transformed into an absolute beast. The fight kicks off, and it's a completely different ballgame. Riichiro's movements are on another level. So fluid, so precise. The examiner immediately notices the change. The swordsmanship, the power, it's all different. He's getting pushed back hard. Look at this. He's getting absolutely styled on, sent flying by Riichiro's relentless assault. This isn't a fight. It's a masterclass in swordsmanship, and the blonde guy is just a training dummy. But get this, the examiner is actually having the time of his life. Instead of being scared, he's totally intrigued. He's thinking, well, this is getting interesting. The dude is a certified battle junkie. Riichiro, on the other hand, is just effortlessly dodging everything thrown at him, almost like he's bored. He even taunts him. You think I can't dodge something so obvious? The flex is absolutely unreal. Back in the control room, the other proctors are watching the whole thing unfold. The blue-haired dude is getting super hyped, yelling at his buddy to stop holding back and go all out, screw the rules. And just like that, the blonde guy unleashes his true power. With a cry of there we go, a literal rain of weapons descends from the sky. Swords, spears, axes, you name it. Now this is a fight. His partner is absolutely losing his mind with excitement, climbing all over him and screaming. Now, that's more like it. The hype is real, folks. The real battle is about to begin. The clash is absolutely insane. Sparks fly everywhere as Riichiro deflects weapon after weapon. The sound of steel on steel echoes across the field. This is pure, unadulterated action. Meanwhile, up in the spirit realm, the other 105 progenitors are watching the show like it's pay-per-view. They're impressed, but they point out a critical flaw. Our boy's body is too weak. It can't handle the full might of a legend like Riichiro. Back in the fight, Riichiro isn't just fighting. He's teaching. Every uppercut, every diagonal strike, every parry and jab. He's demonstrating what true mastery looks like, both for his opponent and for our boy watching from within. The clock is ticking for the blonde examiner. He's got 10 seconds left and is planning his next move. But Riichiro isn't satisfied with the weapons available. He's thinking our boy needs something better to wield. So what does he do? He smashes right through a classroom window and straight up yoinks a sword from some random muscle dude in another exam. The audacity. Look at the poor guy's face. He has no idea what just happened. And all hell breaks loose. The fight is so intense the entire building is starting to crumble. People are screaming. The other proctors are panicking. The whole building will collapse. This retest has officially gone off the rails. The sheer destructive power is off the charts. The walls are cracking. Debris is flying everywhere. Even the observers are starting to look terrified. This is way more than they signed up for. The blonde guy finally pulls out his trump card, the Hinoki-style sword technique, creating this grid-like dimensional space to trap his opponent. He's putting everything he's got into this move. But for a legend like Riichiro, child's play. He shatters the entire dimension with a single move. The examiner is left in awe, just whispering, incredible. Our boy's new power is just that broken. With his ultimate move shattered, the examiner goes for a desperate final push, but the power difference is just too vast. It's like a tidal wave crashing against a rock. But he's not done yet. He teleports away, creating distance to charge up one last, massive attack. He's going for broke with his final shot. He pours all of his remaining energy into it, screaming at the top of his lungs, let's see if you can block this. This is his all-or-nothing moment. The narrator puts it perfectly. This isn't just a brawl, it's a high-stakes chess match between two grandmasters. Every move is calculated. Every block is precise. It's a battle to find the one correct answer, and we're just lucky to witness it. But then something shifts. In that critical moment, it's not the Grandmaster Riichiro making the call. It's our boy Minato. he does something completely unexpected, a move that even the legends didn't see coming. He's forged his own path. Even though he's being physically overwhelmed, bloodied, and beaten, he grits his teeth. He knows he's not strong enough yet, but he gave it his all. And just as he thinks it's over, the pressure stops. The blonde examiner is standing over him, not with a look of victory, but with a huge grin. You passed. The test wasn't about winning. It was about showing that incredible potential. And with that, the battle is over. The examiner, Midori Ichihara, carries our exhausted and injured boy. A new girl, Rin, shows up, and Midori's just like, hey, he passed. He's amusing. Also, his arm is a complete mess. Would you mind healing him? The students watching from the windows are losing their minds. He actually hit Midori Ichihara. The fangirling is real. Meanwhile, Rin heals Minato's arm with this golden light. But look at that sly smile. What is she planning? Our boy is still processing it all. Wait, I passed. Midori is so offended. You don't even remember? He explains that his mid-fight combos and dodging the final blow were excellent, earning him extra points. Midori tells him he ought to be proud of himself for that impressive display. And of course, the first thing our boy asks, ever so timidly, is, by the way, do I get anything for passing? Gotta respect the hustle. Cut to a wholesome scene at home. His mom is so proud of him. She made his favorite meal to celebrate. She tells him, I always knew you could do great things. It's such a sweet, grounding moment after all that chaos. Back at the academy, it's pure comedy. Rin is literally sitting on Midori and smacking him for not telling her they'd be working with Minato if he passed. This dude is a top-tier transcendent, getting beat up like a little kid. Hilarious. Later, Midori gets serious. He tells Minato they need to talk somewhere private, away from all the prying eyes. He wants to discuss the options Minato now has, and their true enemy. As Minato ponders the history of hunters and this talk of a true enemy, he's suddenly pulled back into his mindscape. And guess who's waiting for him? The angry eye patch dude from the progenitors, and he does not look happy. He sees all 106 progenitors gathered and immediately freaks out. Why are you all gathered together? He curls into a ball, terrified. Were you deciding who's going to take over my body? The poor kid is scared of just being a puppet. He snaps out of it, deciding to talk to them later, and heads home, only to find the worst possible scene. The house is a mess, and his mom is lying unconscious on the floor. His entire world just shatters. And who's the culprit? This absolute psycho, just chilling at the dinner table with some weird lizard monster, eating the food Minato's mom made for him. And the nerve of this guy, he takes a bite and says, this food is disgusting. This creep introduces himself as Goro Haitani, an S-rank hunter. He claims Midori sent him to capture our boy. The dude is radiating villain energy, laughing like a maniac. Oh, hell no. Our boy isn't having any of it. He doesn't wait for an explanation. He just launches a powerful, water-infused kick right at Goro's face. You do not mess with this kid's mom. His mind flashes back to his mom's smiling face, which just fuels his rage. He screams, what did you do to my mom? Seeing this raw, protective fury, the progenitors in his head realize this is the perfect chance for him to grow. And so, standing over the man who hurt his mother, our boy is ready for round 2. In his mind, the progenitors are gathered, discussing exactly what they're going to do about this intruder. It's time for some payback.